The average American works 40 years. They earn, they spend. They earn more, they spend more. Then they retire with less than they expected. Solomon identified this trap 3,000 years ago, and he refused to fall into it. Here is what most people never understand. The wealthiest people in history did not earn their way to wealth. They owned their way there. There is a difference between earning and owning. A massive difference. And Solomon documented it 3,000 years before every financial advisor caught up. In the next 13 minutes, I will show you exactly what Solomon said about owning versus earning, what 4 types of ownership he documented in Proverbs, and the exact 3-step sequence to transition, starting with whatever you have right now. Let me start with one number: 73. That is the percentage of Americans living paycheck to paycheck. Even high earners, people making 6 figures, 73%. The problem is not income. The problem is the model. When you earn, your income stops the moment you stop working. When you own, your income continues whether you work or not. Solomon described this distinction in Proverbs chapter 13, verse 23. He wrote about the field that produces for its owner. The field did not need the farmer every single day. The field produced, regardless. The farmer who owned the field prospered. The farmer who worked someone else's field survived. This is the foundational difference. Not hard work versus laziness, owning versus not owning. Think about your financial life right now. If you stopped working tomorrow, how long before your income disappeared? Days? 2 weeks? Or would money still arrive from something you own without you doing anything? That question is the entire game. In 1 Kings chapter 4, we see Solomon's financial architecture. He owned vineyards that produced wine. He owned forests that produced timber. He owned trade routes that collected tolls. He owned mines that produced copper. He owned knowledge that produced tribute from foreign kings.
Solomon did not just collect a royal salary. He owned systems that paid him continuously. And here is the part most people miss. He started by earning. Then he converted earnings into ownership. Then he let ownership earn for him. The sequence never changed. Earn, convert, own. Repeat. Now let me show you the 4 ownership categories Solomon documented. These come directly from Proverbs and Ecclesiastes. Ownership type 1. Physical assets. Proverbs 31, verse 16. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. This one verse contains the entire transition. First, she earns. Then, she buys an asset. Then, that asset produces. She does not spend her earnings on consumption. She converts them into ownership. In modern terms, every dollar you earn is a soldier. You can discharge it by spending, or deploy it into something that earns more soldiers. Physical assets in Solomon's time: land, vineyards, livestock, minerals. Physical assets today: real estate, index funds, business equity, commodities. The category has modernized. The principle has not changed. Ownership type 2. Skill assets. Proverbs 22, verse 29. Do you see someone skilled in their work? They will serve before kings, not before obscure men.
A mastered skill is ownership. It cannot be repossessed. It cannot crash in a bear market. It compounds every time you apply it. Solomon invested in learning before anything else. When God offered him anything, he chose wisdom. Not gold, not power. Wisdom. The ownership form that unlocks every other form. Ownership type 3. Relationship assets. Proverbs 27, verse 10. Do not forsake your friend or a friend of your family. A neighbor nearby is better than a brother far away. Solomon built strategic alliances with Hiram of Tyre, with the Queen of Sheba, with every neighboring kingdom. These relationships were assets. They produce trade access, materials, and protection continuously.
Your network is an asset, but only if you treat it like one. Solomon invested in relationships before he needed them. He did not contact Hiram only when he needed cedar. The relationship existed first. Ownership type 4. Name and reputation. Proverbs 22, verse 1. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches. Your reputation is the asset that opens all other assets. Solomon's name was so valuable that foreign monarchs traveled thousands of miles just to access it. The Queen of Sheba came to Solomon. He did not pursue her. A trusted name creates inbound opportunity. You stop chasing. You start attracting. Every decision Solomon made protected this asset first. He walked away from deals that would have compromised it because he knew a name takes years to build and minutes to lose.
Now, how do you actually make the transition from earning to owning, especially if you are starting with almost nothing? Solomon gave a 3-step sequence. It appears multiple times across Proverbs. It is the same sequence every time. Step 1, pay yourself before you pay anyone else. Proverbs 3, verses 9 and 10. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruits of all your crops. Then your barns will be filled to overflowing. First fruits means first, not what is left after expenses. First. The modern translation is direct. Every time money arrives, set aside a minimum of 10% before you spend anything, not from what remains. First. This is your ownership fund.
Step 2. Prepare the income asset before you upgrade your lifestyle. Proverbs 24, verse 27. Put your outdoor work in order. Get your fields ready. After that, build your house. Prepare the income-producing asset first, then build the lifestyle. Most people do this backwards. Car upgrade first, apartment upgrade first, subscriptions first, then wonder why nothing converts into ownership. Field first, house second. This sequence does not bend. Step 3. Protect every ownership asset in writing. Proverbs 11, verse 14. Where no counsel is, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Every asset Solomon acquired was documented. The cedar from Hiram, documented. The trade routes, documented. The labor agreements, documented. Ownership without documentation is exposure. Solomon knew this 3,000 years before the first modern contract law. The sequence is final. Pay yourself first. Prepare the field before the house. Protect every asset in writing. Here is the full picture. The earning trap is not about laziness. It is about not knowing there is an alternative. Solomon showed the alternative clearly. 4 ownership types. Physical assets that produce. Skills that compound. Relationships that create access. A name that attracts opportunity. 3 steps to get there.
Pay yourself first. Prepare the field before the house. Protect every asset in writing. This is not new information. Solomon documented it 3,000 years ago. The question is whether you will apply it or keep earning until you can't.
If this changed how you see your finances, hit that like button right now. 1 second of your time. It helps Solomon's wisdom reach more people who need it. Subscribe and hit the bell. We release one ancient wealth law every few days. Proverbs 21, verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. You now have the plan. The diligence is yours to choose.
Before you go, I want to leave you with something Solomon himself practiced. Every morning before he made any financial decision, he sought wisdom first. Pray this with me now. Father, I come before you acknowledging that every good gift comes from above. You gave Solomon wisdom, and with wisdom came wealth beyond measure. Today, I ask for that same wisdom. Teach me to be an owner, not just an earner. Show me the field I should buy, the skill I should master, the name I should protect. Where I have been hasty, give me patience. Where I have spent before saving, give me discipline. Where I have consumed instead of owned, give me wisdom. Let the plans of the diligent lead to abundance, as you promised in Proverbs 21, verse 5. I receive that promise today, and I commit to acting on what I have learned. Amen. If that prayer touched you, type Amen in the comments below. Let's build a community of owners, not just earners.